Hello, YouTube community. It's Robert S., and welcome back to RobScure Music. This is yet another video where I will be showing some of the vinyl and CDs that I've picked up in the last few weeks or whatever. We have Record Store Day, so I've got some things to show there as well. But let me just start in no particular order with, and this is just going to be a mix of vinyl and CDs actually. I tried to make a video about two anniversary albums that I picked up. And the lords of the video, or the video gods, whatever you want to call them, just were not having it, didn't want me to do it. The video wasn't coming out. The video wouldn't upload. I finally got frustrated. I gave up. I said, the heck with it. I know other people have shown these. So here we are, December 2nd, 2025. I'm finally showing the albums that I wanted to make a separate video about. Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy, Elton's classic 1975 album. An amazing front and back cover. Love the artwork. Always have loved the artwork on that. And this is it is a gatefold, but I'm keeping it in the shrink for now. The gatefold is the same as the original, which I bought in 1975, the day it came out, because I've been an Elton John fan since like 1971-ish. But let me show you. It's a 2-disc set, two album set, I guess, 2 records. And record 1 is the album proper. Show you that. You've got new artwork for the 50th anniversary edition. And this is on amazing colored vinyl. Look at that. That's really, really nice. I love the swirls and stuff, and it looks really cool spinning on the turntable. And then the second album is actually a mix of some demos and, is it alternate? Let me see. It's basically, well, first you've got session demos on side 3, which is side 1 of disc 2, and then a live performance featuring the Voice of Atlanta Choir on side 4. And again, new artwork for this particular edition. And once again, colored vinyl. This one, particularly this side, is not really impressive in my mind. Disc 1 was nicer. This side isn't too bad, but this is mostly black. Although this kind of rippling effect here is kind of cool, like marble or something. And then you've got the usual booklets that were included on. Oh no, actually you don't. The original had 2 booklets, lyrics and. Wait, let me see. Well, I can't seem to find it right now. This has a booklet in the middle. The original one had 2 booklets. This has one, which is simply called Story, but it's some new information and some, for this particular album. You've got your various information about the songs, and so it's pretty cool to have this. But in my opinion, you need to have the original as well. You need to have everything Elton. And then the other album, anniversary album from 1973, is Ringo, his classic, and in my opinion, and in a lot of people's opinions, his very best album. And of course, this one is a gatefold as well. The artwork is all the same as on the original, except the original if you look here on side 1, it starts out with I'm the Greatest, the John Lennon penned song. And then, Have You Seen My Baby? Which on the original was called Hold On. So they've changed it, or I should say corrected it, on this newer version and on some subsequent versions. But my original has the Hold On name. But other than that, everything there is the same, which is great because it's a fantastic album. It has all 4 Beatles on it, John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Obviously, Ringo's on his own album. Not together, but close. And fantastic album. So I dropped the CD while I was doing this. So why don't we start with this one? This is Kate Bush, Best of the Other Sides. I saw this in Barnes & Noble. 30% off. I've never seen this disc before. So at 30% off, it's coming home with me. Here it is. I've listened to it. I love it. It's got Experiment number 4, which, if you know the song, kudos. And it ends, and that has her version of Rocket Man, the Elton John song. It has the Big Sky, which is one of her popular songs. And it ends with Running Up That Hill, which of course kind of made her very famous from Stranger Things. So nice to have that. And the Running Up the Hill is actually a 12-inch mix, so it's not the original version. I also picked up at Barnes & Noble Joe Bonamassa. He's a blues artist. This is live at the Hollywood Bowl, and this is with, comes in this little slipcase here, this is with a 40-piece orchestra. So a lot of fan favorites here, done in a fantastic way. So I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm looking forward to this. Joe Bonamassa. If you don't know him, check him out if you like the blues or guitar work. I also picked up, I don't remember where, it could have been a record store called High Fidelity. I picked this up, Our Lady Peace, A Decade. This is their greatest hits, and perhaps the only song you might know, their most popular, in my opinion, song, is Somewhere Out There. So, Our Lady Peace. I've heard so much about this guy, and so many people I know, younger people, went to the concert not that long ago. So I said, I saw this, I said, let me pick it up and check him out. Luke Bryan, country artist. Although the country, and country's gotten very big lately, which I guess is, if you've got a choice of rap or country, go with country. But the country is probably more along the lines of what we used to call Southern rock. But nevertheless, there it is. I also picked up the Cowsills. Yes, they have an album called the Cocaine Drain Album. This is an album that they created, what was it, back in the, I don't even remember now, 70s, late 70s. And it was never released. They finally put it together. Great album, in my opinion. And Susan Cowsill shines on this. I also have John Mellencamp, Words and Music. I know I picked this one up in like Savers or something, so it was whatever, $1.99, I think. And it comes with the CD and I believe a Blu-ray or DVD. And it has, oh yeah, this is the bonus DVD. So really cool to have that. Although I do have a Mellencamp Hits collection, I believe, but I didn't have this one. And this has 18 songs on it, so more than I think I have on my other album. I picked up, and this is, I'm going to blame Stephen Schnee for this one. He had me interested because he did a video about the Cars Door to Door album, which, you know, I like the Doors, and I bought like the first maybe 5 albums, but then I don't know, I just kind of like forgot about them. And then I heard the Door to Door album, and I thought, oh man, Stephen, you've done it again. You're making me spend money. So I picked that up, and I show that in another video. But I also picked up this one, which I don't think I showed in the video. If I did, I apologize. And this is the Cars, just what I needed. It's their anthology. So it goes basically from the beginning to the end. And it's all there on 2 CDs. I've picked up, for some reason, the very best of Perry Como, because why not? This one I think was one of these dollar finds or something like that. Sheryl Crow and Friends. Again, I didn't look back at my last video, so I don't know if maybe I'm repeating some of these. Martina McBride, Greatest Hits. Again, I know kind of her, may know 1 or 2 songs, but hey, Greatest Hits, I'll take a listen. Speaking of hits, and I don't know if this is hits or not, but it was $1, and I thought, oh boy, why not? Bette Midler, Jackpot, The Best Bet. Nice hairdo, or hat, or whatever that is. Mumford & Sons. Again, a Savers item, which I didn't take the tag off yet, so $2.99 for that one. Picked up a couple Stevie Nicks for $1. These are some of her later albums. I picked up Joss Stone. And what is this one called? Mind, Body, and Soul. I believe this was her first album, which I remember listening to, and I thought I had, but I don't. So I'm glad I picked this up for $1. She's got a very, as I recall, husky, strong voice. Kind of bluesy, jazzy. I picked up, what is this? Oh, There's Good Rockin' Tonight, Original Artists. And yes, this is one of those where it's the original artist, but it may not be the original song. But sometimes it's okay. And this one's actually okay. I'm okay with that. It's like having alternate versions of the songs. So, and some of them are live, which is kind of cool when you're hearing, like, let's see who's on this. I don't even remember anymore. It's a while ago since I listened to this now. But Little Richard, Chuck Berry, Fats Domino in concert. I mean, come on. How cool is that? So really kind of happy I picked this up, even though it wasn't what I had thought it was going to be. I also picked up Alice Cooper, and this is the Life and Crimes of Alice Cooper. Love the way they've designed this box. We'll let Alice out of this, although you pull it out and he's still there. And it comes with a nice booklet. We'll just leaf through that quickly. Let's see what we can do here. It also has four discs, excuse me. We got disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. Oops. So, all the Alice you'd ever want. Unless you're Danny Ambrosi, then maybe Danny has much more Alice and says, it's still not enough. But I know he's a huge Alice Cooper fan. So, Danny, if you're watching this one's for you. Alice Cooper. Then I have, okay, let's see, the last CD set. And I actually forgot to show this one in my last video. Have a nice decade. The 70s pop culture box. Comes with a little shag type carpet. So yes, that's actually carpeting under there. And you open it up and you've got your smiley face flower. You've got, let's see, I can stand up and do this. Got discs here and there. And then you can lift this one for another disc. So, kind of cool. And then you have inside here a booklet, similar design to the carpeting there. And again, information about the artists that are on these CDs, about the 70s. So, kind of cool to have that. And it's funny because I actually had a sampler, promotional sampler for this set, which I bought years ago. And suddenly I saw this one at Infinity Records, little plug there. And I thought, hey, I got to pick that up. And who doesn't love the 70s music? Well, I can't put this in here right now. I'll do that later. And then I've got 145. Jonna, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, Louis. And this is Stop the Cavalry. It's on Stiff Records. And it's pretty interesting, actually. Laughing Tonight, I guess, is on the other side. And oddly enough, when I bought this, it has two 45s in there, and they're both the same. But one actually plays better than the other one, so I got a little bit of a bonus there, which is a good thing, but not sure how many times I'll be listening to this particular one, but it's not bad. Okay. Did I show this one already? Record store day. The only item I was able to get, and the only item I really kind of wanted, was this one, Elton John and Brandi Carlile. This is Elton John's latest album, Who Believes in Angels, which he did with Brandi Carlile. This is a live performance of some of the songs at the London Palladium. I'll show you that there. And you'll see mixed in here, particularly on the second side, you've got songs like Tiny Dancer and Your Song, Benny and the Jets. I'm trying to read this backwards. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. So got some hits here. Got some songs from the new album. So glad to have that. And then on Record Store Day, I went to another store and everything was 20% off. So I got Playback, the Brian Wilson Anthology, 2 LP set. This was $15, so I got it for $12. Pretty incredible. I picked up Badfinger. I mentioned Stephen Schnee before. His favorite Badfinger album, Wish You Were Here. Again, 20% off. I picked up Paul Kantner, Planet Earth, Rock and Roll Orchestra. Paul, of course, is from Jefferson Airplane, Jefferson Starship. So good to have that. I picked up The Best of Caravan, a group, again, that I know of but don't necessarily know about. But I think they got pretty good music, so I figured, you know what? It's $10, 20% off. So for $8, why not? Let me know in the comments if you're familiar with Caravan, if they're decent. And then I picked this up. Just kind of had to have it. I am a big B-52s fan. And I saw the B-52s at Jones Beach over the summer. In fact, it was the last concert I saw. I say over the summer, it was actually in October. Their summer concert series ran a little bit late this year because we had something going on with golf. And they needed the parking lot at Jones Beach for the overflow parking, and they would bus people to the golf games and whatnot. But anyway, I saw this and I said, gotta have it. Autographed Cindy Wilson Change album on pink vinyl. Look at that. Ooh, nice. And the label just simply says Cindy Wilson Change, A and B. No track listing or anything. The track listing is on the back of the album. You've got Cindy's autograph on the front. So, and that was 20% off too, surprisingly enough. And I just realized it comes with a free download. So don't know if that still works or not. But that's it. So once again, quite a few records and CDs and whatnot. But it's an addiction, folks. So that's it. Stay well. And remember, if the music strikes a chord, let it play.